In this video, we're going to talk about what to do when your ex wants to be friends. But first, my name is Clay with modernlove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you are not, because you deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. If you agree with me, do me a favor by giving this video a thumbs up and by subscribing to this channel if you are new here, and be sure to hit that bell icon while you are down there as well too. Also, I wanted to let you know that we do have our email newsletter. It's totally free. We give you a nice little report when you sign up that kind of goes through some common beliefs and myths and things like that people have about saving a relationship, and we kind of pulled them apart and kind of explain to you why you don't necessarily need to worry about things like this. But again, more of that is down in the description box for this video. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. So what do you do when your ex wants to be friends? What do you do when your ex says, hey, we should just be friends for the time being? First of all, don't worry about the friend zone. I've talked about this before in many videos, but your ex probably is not losing attraction for you. I've been helping people with breakups since 2009, and I've never had an actual client whose, ex has like legitimately not been attracted to them any longer. Once somebody is attracted to you, they're like basically attracted to you, unless, something like really major happens, like, you like gain or lose like a truly significant amount of weight, like 100 pounds or something like that, not like 5 pounds. Or if you get like in some sort of like major accident and your body just like doesn't look the same anymore or something like that. Or if you have some sort of like truly deep-rooted personality shift or something like that, that potentially could make that happen, although I haven't actually seen that happen. But usually what's going on is that there's like an emotional thing going on under the surface that's blocking the emotion, the attraction from running its course and bringing the two of you together. Basically, if you could somehow like wipe your ex's mind of all of the history and baggage and things that happened between the two of you, they'd probably still think that you're an attractive person. It's just the emotions and stuff like that are getting in the way and blocking that attraction. So what we want to do is we want to not worry about them just kind of like putting us in the friend zone. They most likely still are attracted to you. Again, I doubt you're going to be the first person that I've ever worked with in all of these years that has had that actually happen. But understand that when they say something like, hey, we should just be friends, or we're just friends, or something like that, what they're really doing is they're not talking about the attraction stuff. They're most likely talking about a sense of pressure or expectation that they're feeling on what's happening between the two of you. That is to say, they are feeling that they have to make some sort of all or nothing decision about what the two of you are. That if the two of you are spending time together, it means that you must be dating, or it means that you must be getting back together, or it means that there must be something between the two of you. And although that might sound good if they're thinking this, if they don't have the emotional foundation in place to actually start to make that sort of decision, they're probably going to be kind of scared by it. They're probably going to be kind of a little bit intimidated by that decision. And so they'll often back away. They'll often do things like, hey, we should just be friends, or something like that. And so what you want to do is you want to bring their expectations down to focus on just connecting. Because as the two of you connect more, as the two of you build more positive interactions, as the two of you actually enjoy spending more time together, it's going to give them more of an emotional foundation that's going to allow them to actually start to make that decision of like, yeah, maybe we are dating. Yeah, maybe there is something between the two of us. So pull down the expectation, and that's going to relieve the pressure and give them permission to spend time with you. This means that the emotional connection is where you want to focus on. This means that the emotional connection is what you really want to kind of like laser focus on, because again, the emotional connection is what's blocking the attraction from running its course, because they're, filled with all of these images in their mind of how you betrayed their trust, or how you said the thing that hurt them, or how you how whatever happened in the past led up to the breakup. They're so clouded with all of that emotional intensity that they can't let that attraction flow through. So you want to focus on the emotional connection, focus on clearing that emotional block that's stopping the attraction from running its course. And you want to focus on, of course, building positive emotions. So that there's, not just like, hey, let's go back to the good old days, but it's more like, hey, like we actually enjoy spending time together. Let's create something new, great, and amazing together. That's not just an echo of the past, but something that's cool and amazing and a great possibility for us in the present and also in the future as well, too. Also know that if your ex says that they just want to be friends, they're probably kind of divided. They're probably divided about you. There's that one side of them that still does feel attracted to you. There's that one side of them that likes spending time with you. There's that one side of them that wants to be close to you. But there's also that side of them that remembers the history, the baggage, the hurt, the emotions, that's unsure, that's still building trust, that's still having its doubts. And that's what you want to focus on. You want to focus on sort of untangling that emotional knot on that side of things. And you want to focus on also strengthening the positive side. And that's what's going to happen when you focus on removing the emotional block and increasing positive interactions between the two of you. So, this is really what's going on when your ex says that they want to be friends. They are not just seeing you as some sort of platonic friend that they never felt anything for. I mean, I guess that could theoretically be true if the two of you were never like in a real like relationship. But if the two of you were, in a relationship and romantically involved with one another and intimate with one another and all of that stuff, I totally don't see any real reason why the two of you would actually be in the friend zone, barring any like massive physical changes or barring any like personality shifts towards the negative or anything like that. Usually it's just the emotional block that's causing the attraction to not be felt by them. So what we want to do is we want to decrease the expectation on them and just let them know that like, hey, it's totally fine if we are just friends for the time being. I'm not trying to force anything that's not there because, again, we don't want to do that. We want to be connection focused rather than relationship focused. We want to be focused on enjoying our time together in the present moment rather than like using them as a means to an end to, tick the box and say, okay, I'm in a relationship now. Okay, I'm back together with you again now. Get over whatever you're feeling. Let's just get back together. That doesn't feel good. And so what you want to do is you want to stay focused on the connection, stay focused on clearing out that emotional block, stay focused on building positive interactions. And oftentimes the best thing to do when your ex says that they want to be friends with you is to just agree with it and say, yes, I think it would be a good idea if we were friends. I don't want to force anything that's not there. So let's just kind of, not try and make anything there. Let's just be friends. And let's just enjoy spending time with one another. And that is often the best thing that you can do when your ex wants to be friends. It keeps that expectation low and it creates more of a context for them to actually want to spend time together with you. Because, they're probably going to be having this like rattling doubt in the back of their mind if they are in that like high expectation zone where they're wondering like, well, why am I texting with my ex? Why are we talking to one another? Why are we getting together? Why are we meeting up? And if they don't have a solid answer for that, they're going to assume the worst. They're going to think, oh, well, I'm leading them on, or oh, I'm toying with their emotions. I don't even know how I feel, or maybe they're trying to get back together with me, or something like that. And they're going to start to go into this black or white thinking, which we've already talked about, is not going to help you. So what we want to do is we want to give them an answer as to why the two of you are interacting, talking, all that stuff, and just give them an answer that gives them permission to continue to spend time with you and continues to interact with you while the two of you still feel each other out and figure out how you want to interact with one another. And if they have that answer ready to go, like, oh, we're talking because we're friends, then they're going to say, okay, great, that makes sense. I can go ahead and talk with them. I can go ahead and meet up with them. I can go ahead and text with them. I can go ahead and just like share and enjoy connecting with them. Now, we've also talked with people in the past who have been kind of concerned that like, okay, if I'm, friends with my ex-friends, air quotes, then that means I have to sit around and listen to them like, talk about how great their rebound relationship is. No, that's not the case. First of all, most people have enough tact to not actually, bring up the person that they're dating around the person that they used to be dating. That is, usually something that most people would avoid doing. However, if they do kind of veer into that territory, you can always say, hey, I understand you're totally excited about this. However, just given our history, I don't feel very comfortable having this conversation. So you can just kind of not worry about that, just kind of keep that in check, under control, and just know that you can do something like that. But the whole agreeing to be friends thing can be really beneficial for a lot of reasons. Anyway, once again, if you want some help with all of this stuff, we do have that email newsletter. You can find it down below in the description box. Totally free to sign up. You get that nice report that kind of pulls apart a lot of the myths and false beliefs that people have about getting back together with their ex. So that is pretty cool. But also, if you like what we're doing here, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell icon so that you can get notified when we post new videos. But once again, my name is Clay. Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to learn more about what your ex is thinking, experiencing, feeling, be sure to check out this video series over here, or you might want to check out this video right here. But thanks so much. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.